What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a soft glam look for my girl. Today's her engagement shoot, so let's jump right into it. So the first thing that I do is clean her face. I'm just taking a makeup wipe and I'm just wiping all over her face to remove any oil or sweat. Next, I'm applying a face primer. I'm using the Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Matte Face Primer. This was my first time trying this product and I actually really like it. It's a good moisturizer, but it also gives your makeup like a nice matte finish. For her brows, I'm using a brow powder. I'm using shades Dark Brown and Ebony from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Next, I'm going in with concealer to shape out the brows. I'm applying the concealer all around the brows and the eyelids just to even out the skin tone. Now I'm adding some setting powder to keep the concealer in place. This also helps with creasing and it helps me when I'm blending out eyeshadows as well. When doing eyeshadow, the first thing I like to do is add a base color. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette and I'm using the shades Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange. I like to put down a base color because I feel like when you add the other colors, everything just comes together. From that same palette, I'm taking the shade Red Ochre and I'm going from the mid part to the lower part of the lid, just blending out the two shades. I'm taking shade Cypress Umber from the same palette and I'm adding it to the inner and outer corner of the eye, blending it towards the middle to bring all the shades together. Next, I'm going in with concealer and I'm adding it from the inner part to the mid part of the eyelid. I'm not bringing the concealer from one end to the other. I'm stopping kind of in the middle and then I'm blending it out. For the shimmer shades, I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Nubian palette. There's two shades from this palette that I'm using. One's a gold shade and one's like a rosy gold shade. They don't have names, but if you do have the palette or you're familiar, you'll know the shades that I'm talking about. And I'm just taking the gold shade and I'm applying it to the mid part of the lid and then the lighter rosier shade to the inner part. If you don't have this palette, you can substitute it for any gold and light or rosy gold that you have. I'm taking a small blending brush and I'm taking the shade Cypress Umber that I used earlier, and I'm applying it to the outer part of the lid just to smoke out the eyeshadow. I'm now going in with a clean blending brush and I'm just blending in different areas of the eyeshadow just to bring all the colors together. Now we're on to foundation. I love this part. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. You can get this foundation at any drugstore, Ulta, anywhere that has like drugstore foundation. This is a really good budget-friendly foundation. This might be like my favorite. I use this for myself as well as my clients. I'm using shade 335. That was her shade. It was actually a perfect match. I think the shade is like warm tan or something like that. I'll list it below. Um, but this is a really good shade. It covers well, it lasts long. It's good if you have like combination skin or oily skin. This is a really good foundation. I think this is like no more than $9, so yeah. Before I went any further with the face, I went back and I added some lashes. We were going for like a soft, natural look when it came to lashes. We didn't want anything too heavy or too bold. And I found these lashes at Target. These are the Ardell Naked Lash, I believe. And these are pretty nice. They're similar to the wispy lashes, but these are a little bit more softer. These are for like the girlies who don't want the super heavy, obnoxious type of lashes, just something that's like pretty natural, close to your own type lash. These were it. And don't mind us, we're just playing around, cracking up, being so unserious. She was hyping me up as usual, making sure I post my video. I love my clients. Like I love the relationship that we have. They're like my family and they just are the best. Like they make me feel like I'm that girl. So now I'm going in with concealer. I realized I never even said what concealer I was using. My bad. This is the LA Girls Pro Concealer in shade Beautiful Bronze. This is a pretty good yet affordable concealer. I use this as an eyeshadow base. I use it for under eye, and it's also good if you're trying to cover up blemishes or dark marks. I'm going in with a damp beauty blender and I'm just blending in all the product. I'm going in with some setting powder. I'm using the Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent, and I'm making sure that I add extra product to the under eye just to keep the concealer matte and in place. Now I'm going in with bronzer. I'm using the Juvia's Place Bronze Duo palette. They have different versions, and I think the palette that I have is the tan palette, and I'm using the darker shade out of that palette. To warm up her face, I'm using a cream blush by Fenty Beauty. It's their Cheeks Out Freestyle blush, and it's in the shade Summertime Wine. I added a little highlight to warm up her face as well. I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Illuminating Powder in the shade Queen Drip. And now I'm just adding a few finishing touches to her eyes. I went in with some of the shades that I used for her eyeshadow and put it under her eye. And I also went in and added some mascara as well. And now we're on to the lips. Oh, this is my favorite part. Like, oh my gosh, like lining the lips and like getting it ready for lipstick or lip gloss is just like, oh, my favorite. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette. I believe this palette is discontinued, but I wish that it wasn't because it has some of the best shades. You can make any lipstick color with this. And I'm not sure what shade, but I'm using like a dark brown to outline the lips, and then like I mixed a pink color and a white color to kind of give me like that nude color that I put on her lip. And I'm just blending that out. You can take whatever lip liner and lipstick combo you want to do that's similar to this, or like do your own mix, but yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty much taking like the darker shade, putting it like on the outer part, and then a lighter shade, and I'm just blending it in just to give it like that ombre look. And of course, your makeup is not done until I spray you to death with some setting spray. I'm using the MAC Fix Plus setting spray, and then after that, I went in with the Wet n Wild setting spray. I believe it's like a matte setting spray. I'll list that as well. And this is the finished look. It came out so beautiful. I love this look. I'm so happy that she was also satisfied with this look. It's very soft yet very elegant. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.